It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll have a rematch of Super Bowl 54. The action is only moments away, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs come out with the face of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, two-time regular season MVP, three-time Super Bowl MVP, just in his 8th year, best in the business at the helm for KC, Greg.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. The man in motion is Watson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Chiefs.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Up from the secondary, Diamador Lenore with the stop. Second and 7. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Mahomes on first down. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
On first down, it's Mahomes. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be second down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most. And I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. Inside the 10, it is caught. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. With that big-time throw, they got a shot now with first and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown.
He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can...
To the goal line and in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last 2 seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his 3rd season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted 1st overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
2 straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Whoa! They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Looking to Samuel on the out route.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Going right back to Samuel. He's got it again. And he's going to be taken down.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game. Like when you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Good blocking, and he's in. Brock Purdy. Touchdown, San Francisco.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The kicking team off for the extra point.
Close your eyes and hit.
He's got it. And the 49ers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 58. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. A short one caught by Kelsey. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Oh. 39-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. And the 1st down, Chiefs.
Going to fire quickly to Worthy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing now, Mahomes. Catch made by Smith-Shuster. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on 2nd down. He'll take a shot downfield for Kelsey. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Oh, how good was that? Out of bounds, and they're going to mark it at the 2. The 49ers offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. Powerful running there. Stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want, but now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier, because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Going to get that complete. This is Sky Moore. Ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create. field. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
2nd down and 3. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, shooting in there to bring him down.
In the midst of a tight game like that, you're looking for every play that you can make to try to gain advantage. And if you can continue to get after the quarterback, disrupt the rhythm and timing of this quarterback in the second half, that could be the difference of you being able to pull away.
3rd and 9. Moore going in motion. On 3rd down, Mahomes. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
Here's Matt Araiza now. They'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Niners offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's hauled in once again. It's Aiyuk. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
George Kittle was the intended target that time, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing again is Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 2. So Kittle comes in motion. To throw once more, it's Purdy. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Well, we give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Man in motion, heading left. Back to the air again is Purdy. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Back to the air is Purdy. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now the try for an extra point. He's got it, and the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Final play of this first half. Here's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. The Niners got a fine performance in the first half from one of their leaders, Brock Purdy. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Ronnie Bell. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Niners offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's complete to Mason.
That's